Hi, ladies. This is Melissa, your facilitator for the Little Black Desk Society Masterminds, and I want to walk you through the changes that we have made for your group within the Academy. So when you log in, this is the home page that you should land on. Yours may look a little bit differently due to access restrictions and also where you may be in the feed and the things that you subscribe to. But if you go to the left side of your screen here, you will have the menu bar and you will see the group Masterminds. That is where you will go to find your private mastermind group. You will see that there's only one in here since it's been newly created for you. So you will click to enter. Now, once you are inside the Mastermind members group, then you will have your different options. It will be similar to the Academy. However, it's going to be a different layout because it's set up similar to a course, meaning that there are steps that you must complete in order to go to the next activity. Those steps have been put in chronological order so that they make sense with the tasks that are assigned to your membership, whether it's the monthly mastermind meetings, whether it's your weekly fresh start events, etc. So let's start with the mastermind overview. The mastermind overview is going to give you a summary of what to expect during your membership. And I will let you read this on your own. And then as you scroll to the bottom, you will see an overview of everything that is within the content portion of your membership. So you'll see the welcome letter, you'll see the third quarter planning session, which we had the end of June, your July and the activities under that, August activities, September activities, your membership check-in prior to fourth quarter, and then your fourth quarter goal planning session. And October, November, and December will be added in later. But to get you started, we will go to the Welcome to Your Mastermind. This gives you a short letter from me about what I promised to you, our introductory calls, so that I can get to know you better, what your expectations are from your membership, and how I can support you during your time here, our community values, the benefits that you have available to you, best practices for relationship building, how Member of the Month is determined. Again, I believe in celebrating our efforts, those that work extra hard and put forth extra effort. So that has been really fun to have those conversations with you ladies as you achieve those awards, and then a member badge should you choose to display that on your blog or your website. So each of these you'll receive access to, meaning that they'll be activated once you complete the activity. So for example, if I were to click on introductory call, once I scroll down, then I have the option to go on to the next activity. That will then take me to values. There's an opportunity to respond there. And then introduction to benefits. So your business reviews, they're due the first day of the month. Fresh start to complete Sunday or Monday. Your monthly meetings. Quarterly goal planning. And then best practices for relationship building within both your mastermind and within the academy. Gives you tips that I have used throughout the years in building relationships. Member of the month. And you can see tracking here, should you choose to see how I calculate that. And your member badge. Once you complete that, it automatically then takes you into the next portion, which is your goal planning. Gives you what to expect, the link to RSVP, since that will be under separate events. Then it takes you immediately into July. And July gives you an overview of the different activities. So you'll first have your monthly business review, which was due the 1st of July. And then each week you have your fresh start. And your fresh start it's accountability that's built in weekly to support your monthly project. And those monthly projects, again, support your quarterly goal. So if you were then to click on your monthly business review, what projects are you working on this month? What actions will you take to accomplish them? I'm going to open that in a new link here. And I'll use myself for example as soon as this comes up. But you'll see each of you have a chart here to track your goals. Your names are in the tabs below. You'll have the business category that your goal lies in, what your goal is, why it's important to your business. Again, making sure that your goal is in alignment with your business mission and your values, and what is the outcome of that goal. Why is it important to the business? Again, making sure that we're not just picking arbitrary goals or writing in goals because we have a deadline as part of your membership. I want to make sure that these goals are meaningful to you and your business. And then those 90-day goals or those quarterly goals are broken down into 3 monthly projects here. And then each project is broken down into 4 tasks or action steps. And then you assign the due date. Those can be consecutive dates, they can be weekly dates, whatever works for you in that project and makes sense. Then you can go in and follow up weekly when you do your fresh starts to put in progress reports. So if you completed it, you'll put in the completion date, what results have been achieved because of the action step, highlights what you would do differently next time, and if there's any additional notes. You'll see here for July, I have mine written in. So average of 100 visitors to the website a day means I need to increase site traffic because that leads to subscribers, leads, clients, members. And so that means I need to create more content on a consistent basis. So my project is to write 2 to 3 blog posts weekly, yada, yada. So that action step then is there weekly. As I complete those, I write the results in. And for extra accountability for myself, I put the links to those posts, highlights of what positive happened because of the work that I put in that week, what I know that I could do differently in order to get even better results, and if there's additional notes. So this should give you an idea. You can always refer to mine for example on how to complete your own. So once you complete set up your monthly business review, then each week when you do your fresh start should align with that. So you will see here, Kate did the first week. Obviously, the first week there was a holiday, so I understand that there was a gap for many of us. So you will see that these 4 things here for fresh start, my 4 priorities for that week of July 9th, they coordinated with the action steps that I have within my goal tracking chart. And then I add in the self-care because that's important for me to do my business well, to take care of others. You can see Stephanie and Karina, Kate's in here as well. So you guys are getting the hang of it. And if you go back over here to the left side of your screen, you'll see the same thing. So you'll see each month, so you can quickly go in and go to the fresh start for the specific week in which it needs. And then once you complete the fresh start for that week, then it will open up and activate the next fresh start for the following week for you to go in. When you do that fresh start, that's also a good time for you to go back into your goal tracking chart and put in your results and your highlights, refinement, and any additional notes. So having that weekly task coordinates for the accountability for you to go back to your goal tracking chart. Again, it's all about progress. Whether you achieve the goal or not, that's up to you, but it's all about forward movement. A lot of times we find that as we get into our goals, sometimes things change or our business needs change, and that's completely fine. That's why this goal chart is editable. So it allows you to go back in if you need to update your goal and change it to something that is more relevant to your current stage in business. You are welcome to do so. So this gives you an idea of how this layout is set up for your membership. And then you scroll down and there are monthly prompts. So it's under the featured section, and it's important that you take time to answer these questions because, again, it's all about reflection and awareness for your business in order for you to grow, and making sure that you don't get siloed or too focused on one specific area of your business, whether it's heads down working with your customers or whether it's focusing too much on marketing. It's making sure that you have a broad overview of your business because it allows you to reduce your blind spots. These prompts that are in the featured section, they will be pinned there monthly, and you'll notice that they'll change as we progress through the year. But for July, the July ones are here. So what did you achieve a milestone in any of the categories below? And if yes, which one? So you have the opportunity to vote here, and then you can share what it is here. So congratulations to Karina on her launch. Great job, lady. What moment reminded you of why you love being an entrepreneur? Again, gratitude and celebration of the small things goes a long way, and I'm a huge believer in it. So great job, Karina, Latasha, Kate. Thank you. What operational process would you like to improve? So operational processes are things that are behind the scenes in order for you to better serve your customers. So it's looking at what do you need to do better in order to behind the scenes and create that stronger foundation for a better business. So I had a question, and then here's Karina and Kate's responses for that. What client process, so this is front facing, would you like to improve? Thank you, Latasha and Kate. And then what skill would you like to develop? Mine is constantly going to be revolving around content because I know how important that is for my business. Latasha's is Google Analytics. Kate is sales. All very relevant, great skills to acquire and strengthen on a regular basis. So the reason why these questions are under the featured section is because it's really important to me that you ladies see each other's challenges, whether it's through process improvement or whether it's through skill development, that we encourage each other. If we come across resources where we can help someone else out, or if we have experienced something already and want to share that experience, then we can respond to each other. The strength of the mastermind is in our willingness to not only be accountable to ourselves, but also to be accountable to each other and to support each other. So the more we engage with each other, the stronger the mastermind will be, the more you will get out of it because we're all working together. Your mastermind topics, these are the questions that are typically pinned to the featured section, but then also too, as I come across resources that are helpful to your specific goals, I will create a post and tag it accordingly and assign it. So if you have a question later or need a resource, you can go back under the specific topic and find it. You will see your mastermind peers here, and I can see how far you've moved through the progress there. I don't think you guys can see that. The events, so your masterminds, your mid-monthly check-in, and your goal planning sessions are all scheduled in here throughout the end of the year. So that way you can plan ahead, make sure that you're present since those are required. The other thing that I have added is there's a 15-minute window prior to the masterminds, which allows us to just hang out, low-key icebreaker for us to casually chat. I think that's really important before we then dive in and focus on our businesses. So love to have you for that first 15 minutes before the meeting. But that is an overview of your new mastermind group. And if you have any questions, you are welcome to send me a DM or post it in the group. Again, I highly encourage you to take advantage of creating posts in the group, sharing your experiences, sharing resources that you find helpful. The more you contribute, the richer your experience will be. So I highly encourage you to do that. The other things that recently have been integrated into this Academy app, which I love and I want to highlight real quickly, you can choose what type of information that you see if you're looking for something. So you can filter here by what you show. You can also sort it by the last activity or the date it was created, what's popular. You can also change how you view the information too, whether it's a list. I think it's taking a second here for it to show. I could have also just locked it up, so I will try to show you that again in a second. The other option for you is also to go to the Discovery menu. And under the Discovery, you'll see the Welcome. So that's where you see the workbook. It's pinned. I've also included the video that explains your goal planning workbook there. If you would like to share your experience, there is a form for that. Karina obviously is here in Chicago, so she's closest to me. The monthly questions or prompts, the top post and topics, and then upcoming events. So Discovery is a good way to see a lot of information quickly at once too. So real quick, I'm going to go back out to the main page in the Academy and see if I can show you. So this shows you the full view for your feed. I'm going to refresh and see if that helps. And yes, this shows the list view. So you can see the list view where it minimizes the posts, or you can go back to the feed view where it maximizes them or makes them larger. But I hope this answers your questions on how to navigate to the new private group for your 2018 Mastermind. Again, I am so grateful to have you here. If you have any questions or have additional feedback, I always have an open door and open inbox, so feel free to send me a note. Thank you and have a great day.